guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. So ignore how crazy I look right now. I'm about to fix it in a second because today I am revisiting the Natasha Denona Safari palette. Now I did do a full in-depth review on this palette, so you can check that out down below in the description box or also up in the cards. Yeah, basically I reviewed this palette. I really enjoyed it. However, there were a lot of mixed reviews about this top row, these blues and greens here, so I always do my best to make sure my reviews are as in-depth and as accurate as possible. Right now, I'm in a really crazy point in my life. I work 12 hours a day. It is crazy, so I don't have as much time to test out makeup as I would like to. I had tried the majority of the colors in this palette by the time I reviewed it. However, that top row just involved colors that I don't typically go for, so I didn't bother trying them on my eyes. And of course, that's the row that most people were having problems with. So in an attempt, of course, to try and make my review as in-depth and thorough as possible, here I am revisiting that top row live on camera for you guys so you can see how it works for me. I wanted to get this up sooner, but like I said, my life is crazy. But here I am finally getting it here for you guys to see. So my eyes are prepped as I normally prep them for every look I do, but I'm gonna go in with this cream shade right here, Aya, and I'm going to set my whole lid with that and especially my under eyebrows. I know there's that whole no setting your eyelid movement, and in some ways I'm here for it, but honestly I usually just like to set my eyelids. So I'm starting off with the shade Rhino right here, and I'm just going to go for it as my crease color. I'm gonna focus it more so in the middle of my crease though, not really the outer corner. I mean, it's powdery, but I mean, I'm not bothered by it. Also, hopefully this look doesn't turn out looking like doo-doo. It's because I didn't really plan it. I usually plan my looks. Okay, I mean, I'm not too bothered by that shadow. I think it worked pretty decent for me, honestly. I'm gonna go in with a smaller clean blending brush just to kind of blend that out a little more, but it doesn't look too patchy or anything to me. So that's good. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Savannah, which is right here. And I'm gonna do that on the outer part. I really love this color. I haven't used it yet, but I really like the shade it is. I'm just focusing that out here. Typically, I do apply shadows very carefully anyways, so I like to apply little by little. I always like to tap my brush off and build, so that always helps me make eyeshadows that typically don't work for people, just work for me. Slow and steady. I mean, so far, I'm not really having too many issues. I don't think they're blending amazing by any means, but typically with these colors, I don't expect them to. These always are not as good as, say, a brown, but I'm not having the same problems that I feel like people are having. I'm gonna reapply some of that Rhino color because it did lose a little bit of its color. I mean, I will say this Savannah color doesn't really look like it does in the pan. It's a little bit more gray, but so if you look, it's not really patchy or anything either. So I think this next color is a problem color that a lot of people were having. This, I don't even know how to say it, but I think a lot of people were struggling with this color right here. So let's test it out. I'm really gonna focus that halfway on the outer part of my lid and just sneaking that color in here. I will say my kind of major issue with this right now is I feel like the colors look a little different, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, still, I don't really have any patchiness or anything, so, I don't know. So the next color I'm going into is the shade Stone. Now this color was really, really chalky when I swatched it. I'm just gonna put that on my inner half. I really like the way this color is layering over the colors that were already put down, so it's almost creating even more depth and dimension into this look. And this dark blue color right here goes so well with Stone. I'm gonna take my sponge and kind of clean up this a little bit. I always do this. Lower lash line color, I'm gonna do what I did to my crease. So Rhino is starting here. I'm going very light with this because putting such dark gray colors underneath my eye could really make me look awful. Savannah's right here. And then the dark blue colors going right here as well. I like this look. Alright, so I'm just going to finish the rest of my face and I will be back, but I think what I'm about to tell you might make some of you mad. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I just kind of finished up and did a quick and dirty face. Like I said, this isn't about the look, this is about the product. And honestly, I mean, I didn't have any issues with it. You saw it. Like I said, the proof is in the pudding. I was really, anything negative I said was me being very nitpicky. I think these two colors looked a little bit gray on my lid, but even then, I mean, I did apply not a lot of it, so that is really why it looked a little bit different. I did have to blend, but with those shades, you always have to blend. It's just the nature of those colors. But it wasn't a terrible experience at all. I don't know. I stick by what I said. I had a really good experience with this palette. Even the top row, I'm really into this look that I created, if I'm being honest. There really isn't any patchiness on my lid. Just take a look. I know my lashes are somewhat falling off my face because I'm going to bed after this, but... And I'm not always a positive person on my channel. I have reviewed other Natasha Denona products that I have said not so great things about, but I like this palette. It worked for me. It's just funny how everybody really does have a different opinion on makeup. I think that's what's great about it. What you love, I might not love. What I love, you might not love. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So anyways, that about sums up this video. I still like this palette. I still think it's really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have tried this palette out, let me know your experience down below. I'm genuinely interested in hearing because I tried it again and I still liked it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to comment down below and I will see you guys in the next video.